Start.
Okay, so we were discussing the steps involved in the product development cycle. We have discussed the first point regarding the first step in the product development was the market survey and analysis of the need of the customer, and second point was the architecture of design. In the architecture of design, that is also known as the conceptual design. In the conceptual design, we consider how the product will look like, aesthetical part, that is the what would be its color, what would be its texture, okay, etc. And moreover, here we are more focused to the functionality. And here we consider the features and aesthetics. Okay. The third, after doing these two, we are thinking for the detailed design. Okay. In the detailed design, we consider that what would be the dimension. Okay, dimensional details, detailing about the dimension. And another things maybe it's the tolerance. Okay. Maybe the detailed design also considers encompasses the detailing of the material. Of what material the product or component will be manufactured. Okay. What would be its tolerance? Okay. And what would be its dimension? Likewise, we think about a product, and in this way we details out. Also we drawing, that engineering drawing. Also with the help of engineering drawing, we are detailing the detailing about the product which we are going to manufacture. Okay. After detailed drawing, we consider the design review. Up to this, whatever we have done, it will be reviewed by the top management. It will be reviewed. Who will review? It will be reviewed by the top management, by the expert, engineers, users, etc. These will review, and after review again we have the opportunity for go for again market survey and for the change in architecture and the change in detailed design. Okay, if anything is any more suggestion given by the top management or experts or users, then we have ample opportunity to go for the change. We have to relook all those things. Okay, and after reviewing the design is finalized. Then we go for the prototype. prototyping. Prototyping, what is prototyping? The prototyping is nothing but preparing a first model, मतलब production type model, and after prototyping, what the first, suppose we are manufacturing a new cycle, then the first cycle what we are fabricating, and accordingly the production will go on. The first things, means first product is nothing but the prototype. After creating the prototype, what we do, we prototyping and testing for use. We are after prototyping, after making the prototype, means production type, okay, and it conveys that in the further we will produce the product of this type, that is the prototype. And after testing, after preparation of the prototype, what we do, we use it, we go for using it, and after find it satisfactory, then we go ahead, otherwise we again look for the opportunity to change. Okay, again we go for the relook all those 4 steps. Okay. After prototyping, we plan for the manufacturing. Plan for the manufacturing. What is planning for manufacturing? That is feasibility for manufacturing. Whether the design is feasible for manufacturing or not. If it is not feasible for manufacturing, then we will again rethink. And basically, in planning for manufacturing, we consider the routing and scheduling. Routing and scheduling. What is routing? Routing means through what process it will be manufactured. What sequence of process? Routing refers to the sequence of operations. And the scheduling refers that the time start of the operation and end of the operation. Okay, at what time the operation will be start and the operation will end. Okay, so these 2 things are to be taken care of in the planning for manufacturing. Okay, after planning for the manufacturing, in planning of manufacturing, also we consider what kind of machine is required for the production. Okay, whether we can go for the manual machine or automatic machine, or for the means CNC kind of thing, or precision machines, etc. Also, in manufacturing planning, we think for the means regarding that, what would be its that quality, how the quality check, quality control, how we will control the quality of the manufactured product. Okay, So in this way we will plan for the manufacturing, and after planning for the manufacturing we will go for the production run. Production run, then marketing. We will supply the product into market, and then we will take the feedback of the customer. What problems the customer faces while using the product? What is the complaint? What are the complaints of the customer? And again, we will incorporate these things into the market survey, and again we will go for the step 1 to step 8 again and again. These, and therefore we are calling here it as a cycle, development cycle. In this way the quality will be developed. In this way we can develop a quality product which we are feeding into the market. Okay, so I think you have understood the steps involved in the product development cycle. Okay, the next topic in this regard is the, and one more thing, you should better understand that there is no rigid line of this demarcation between the various steps. Means this step, there is no hard and fast rule that all these steps, the way I written here, is same, is in toto will be followed. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule. Okay, step 2 can be done first, step 1 can be done last. Likewise, the steps can be, the chronology of the steps which I depicted here can be changed. Okay, according to the organization, it can be changed according to the situation and etc. So you may please note down that there is no rigid line of demarcation between the various steps mentioned above. Some of the steps may overlap and certain others may be skipped. Some steps may be skipped also, or may occur in a different sequence. Okay, so you may please note that this regarding the steps involved in the product development cycle. Okay, so up to this we have discussed the steps involved in the product development cycle. Now we will switch on to the next topic, that is the general consideration for a good design. General consideration for a good design. General consideration of a good design. So here we will consider the next topic, that is the general considerations for good design. General considerations for good design. Okay. Although functional requirements and methods of their achievement in design will be different for products belonging to different fields of technology, there are certain general requirements which are more or less universal in nature and are applicable in varying degree to almost all industrial products. These requirements and their methods of achievement which we will consider here. Okay. First thing is the appearance. As I already told you that while designing the appearance or the aesthetical part, how the product will look like, what is its color, what is its texture. Okay, these are the things which we consider under the heading appearance, how the product will look like. Okay, so in the appearance, at the same time, overemphasis the chances for a good visual effect, sharp lines, corners and abrupt changes of contour should be avoided in the external shape. The surface finish should be smooth and of a soft, pleasing colors, etc. These are things we are considering in the appearances. The appearance, we have also elaborated the appearance, the topic appearance in the previous deliberations, while we were considering the product development cycle. Okay. So the next point is the functional efficiency. Okay. This is the most important part of the design. Functional efficiency. Functional, almost all product performs a function. Almost all product performs a function, and for that function, the customer purchase that product. Okay, for example, the fan. Consider a product fan. What is its function? Its function is to provide a storm of air, the wind, storm of the air, or the air with some velocity. Okay, a stream of air. Okay, what is its function? It should provide a stream of air. What is the function of AC, air conditioner? What is the function of air conditioner? Provide the circulation of air. Circulation of the air. Number one. Number two, the temperature which fits our body requirement. The purification of the air. Okay, so if an AC is not able to circulate the air, then there is and it has below, then it not perform, then we can say that it not performs proper function. Okay. Likewise, what is the function of that a cup? That it should sustain the temperature of tea. Okay. So, if a cup or a paper cup is not able to sustain the hot tea, okay, or it fails, then we say that okay, its performance is not it is not efficient, or it is not able to perform the function. And moreover, we say that intended function means for what function the product is being made. Okay, and this is the prime thing, and it should be efficient, it should be efficiently perform that function. Okay, if a product is not able to perform the function, okay, then the product is of no use at all. No one will purchase a product which is not able to perform its intended function. What is the function of a TV? Means if a television is not able to provide a clear picture, then what is the use of the TV? Certainly, we will go to the supplier and we will say that yes, you take this TV and give my money. Okay. Likewise, so now you might have understood the functional efficiency. Okay. And the next point in this regard is the safety. Okay, this is the most important thing. Safety. Next point which we should consider in the design, that is the safety. Okay, this is the most important point. While using the product, the user should not be feeling discomfort. Okay, they feel pleasant. They should not be harmed. Okay, like I am giving you one best example. Previously, in the gas stove, the normal gas stove we were using, and sometimes and we have to hit the spark, and the two functions are there. The user has to perform two things. One is to regulate the knob and hitting the spark. If for sometimes it happens that that some users have got accident when there is a time gap between these two, spark, the hitting the spark and the regulating the gas flow. So now the producer have understood this problem and they have changed the design. Nowadays you may find the gas stove, when you will regulate the flow of gas, by the same time the spark will hit it and it will burn. And in this way the safety has been increased. Okay, so this was with this example you might have understood about the safety consideration regarding the product. Okay, so that the user should not be harmed. Okay, So another point is also is the reliability. Reliability. I have already defined the reliability in the previous deliberations, that it is the probability of performing the functions. Probability of performing of functions satisfactorily satisfactorily up to a time without any repair or maintenance. Okay, so that so the reliability means reliability also considers, basically you think like that reliability is the negation of the probability of failure. Okay, chance. What is its chance? And it is basically concerned with very much linked with the guarantee. Okay, guarantee. And a manufacturer says that okay, this product will survive for this much of period without any repair and maintenance. Okay, and by the same time, with some product, they are also giving the regulations to use, how to use the product. Okay, so likewise is the reliability. So reliability is also an important factor. Actually, reliability depends on the component which we use in the product. Actually, reliability depends on the component which we use in our product. Okay, which component is to be given due care while designing. Suppose consider a fan. There are many components, that is the rotor, fan, rotor, blade, and the condenser, choke, that winding, and we are considering that and many times it has been thought that the winding is the most important thing, which due to which a fan can fail. So we will give more stress while designing of the this winding, and probably by design of the winding, the reliability of the fan will increase and a fan can survive for more period. Okay, so in this way the reliability of a product can be increased, and this aspect is to be taken care while designing of the product, and in this way we can have the product of good quality. Okay, and the time now.
आधा घंटा
Next point is the maintainability. Maintainability. Okay. As the name implies, the maintenance ability, how easily a product is to be maintained or repaired. Okay. So this aspect is also be taken due care while designing, and probably a customer will prefer a product of which the maintainability is less. Likewise, nowadays the diesel engine automobile and the petrol engine, the more the people prefers the petrol engine, that its maintenance cost is less. Okay, it can be easily maintained. Okay. The another aspect,
स्पेस नहीं है, खत्म कर दो.
another aspect is the standardization. Okay, I am giving you with an example. Probably you will better understand. Nowadays, the people are preferring to purchase the Maruti car. Why? Because its part is available in almost all places, either in Gorakhpur or in Delhi or in Chennai or even in Srinagar. So, considering this is also a good aspect which is to be taken care of while designing the product. Okay, so we have understood these 6 points that is to be taken care of while considering the design and making or creating the quality into a product. And with this, you will be able to explain with this deliberation, considering this deliberation, if you will go through this